Hey!
Yay! Hello,
Hello. Good
is...
evening. I think we are live. Is that right? Yep.
I'm checking right now. Technology, here I come.
It says Robin Moore is live. I think we are
That's
legit
me.
now.
We are legit. Okay, here we are. See us.
Good evening. My name is Nicole, and I'm here with my my best pal, Robin. And I'm coming to you from San Antonio, Texas, and she is in Tucson, Arizona. How
Whoop, whoop.
fun is that? And we are going to wash our faces together. So while we are getting started and people are hopping on, I'm going to ask you to make sure you're near some water. So whether that's a little bowl of water like I've got, or if you're at a sink in your bathroom or your kitchen, whatever is right for you, it's going to be easier to operate at a table as opposed to a couch. And then grab your favorite beverage, whatever that means. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do in your house. She may or may not have iced coffee in there. I've got my high quality H2O and we have matching cups. So
we have matching cups because she's so generous.
So go ahead and grab those. Make sure that you let us know you're tuned in when you are on. Let us know your name and where you are tuning in from. We want to shout out and find out where everybody is. Okay, so while we're doing that, Robin, would you show us what they all have in their package? Do you have your little goodies right there?
Yes. Okay, so I want you to know that most of your packages look exactly the same, but there are a couple things that might be different. But this is the basics of what should come in your package. Is you probably got a little card that says, like, I got my pampering. What do I do now? Well, you're here. So you found us.
Check.
And then you have some fun goodies in your package. So first and foremost is our actual skincare regimen. This is our 4-step skincare regimen, which we're going to use 3 of tonight. So yes, you get to pamper yourself again. Yeah, you heard. So you're going to have a little stripe on the back of yours that will determine your skin type. So super exciting. And then you may have one of these. This is our handy dandy charcoal mask, which is honestly my fave. And then you may also have the microdermabrasion, which is actually Nicole's fave. So it's perfect. You get one of other of our favorites. And then you're going to have a little sheet that looks like this. So this one is super important because we're going to use this at the end. But what's more important is that what we're going to do on the back of it. See, I told you the little opposite always stresses me out. Okay.
You're doing great. You're killing it.
You can make your tic-tac-toe bigger than this, but this is just a tic-tac-toe board. Yes, we're going old school, kicking it back to the 90s of tic-tac-toe. I feel like tic-tac-toe is just forever, but feels a little
timeless. Tic-tac-toe is timeless.
We got to teach Luke tic-tac-toe. I have a 3-year-old, so I got to make sure he learns tic-tac-toe. But anyways, so your tic-tac-toe, though, is going to be a little different. So we want you to give yourself a little free space. You can put a little heart in the middle, put a little star, whatever you want. And we want you to fill out. We're going to try a bunch of products, and we want you to drop down any product that you love. And the goal is to fill out all 9 squares, okay? You're going to fill out every single thing with something you love. If you were like, poof, I could have this in my bathroom, put it right here. It's your little wish list.
Yeah,
and then
it's like a wish list, right?
Yeah, just a little, because you're never going to remember. You're going to be like, what was that stuff that was like pink or I can't remember.
And y'all liked it, and you put it on your face.
Yeah, see? And we
get Mary Kay on it.
So, and then at the end, I'm going to have you guys write 1, 2, 3. This is super important because we're going to do some fun giveaways. So have your sheet and start with your tic-tac-toe. Write it right now. Just get a pen, make a quick tic-tac-toe, and then we're going to get started while y'all kind of get settled, okay?
Awesome. Yes. So while y'all are doing that, we are going to take off our eye makeup. So this is not the way I wake up in the morning. I wish my life would be a lot easier. I'd get out the door a lot faster, but here we are. So I'm going to start by using one of our Mary Kay faves, and it looks like I need another bottle. It's our oil-free eye makeup remover, #1 seller in the United States. It is amazing. It's good for everybody. I know Robin's got some points on this, but I love it. And we're going to show you just how easy I can wipe all of this amazing eye makeup off. So I'm going to give it a little shake, shake, shake. Use a little cotton pad. I'm taking off my brow. I'm taking off my eyeshadow. I'm a whole new woman. I think this is reverse.
Honestly, y'all too, I took my lashes off already, so I usually look like I have lashes because I put them on with glue, just to be really honest.
So are you telling me that I can use oil-free eye makeup remover if I have fake lashes?
So your girl Robin had some
Look
bomb
at this, guys. Ding,
what?
ding.
So I had some bomb eyelashes. I used to have lash extensions, which if you got lash extensions, I'm jealous. But my eyes no longer liked them. So I stopped getting them. But I only used our oil-free eye makeup remover because all other things kind of destroy lash extensions. So now I just use lash strips, and they either way you can use our oil-free eye makeup remover, which is usually not the same. And also, here's the other deal. I look so scary when I take that off. I just have like redness. I have very red skin underneath. So there you go. But one of the other things people don't realize is that this conditions your lashes, so it helps them grow. So if you've ever taken off lash extensions, you know your lashes are a little gone. My lashes have grown immensely, and all I've done is use oil-free eye makeup remover. I haven't used like a growth serum or anything. I'm just taking really good care of them. So good tip for us lash girls that kind of ruined our lashes. You can bring them back to life.
Bring it back to life. And like sometimes my lipstick is still on or it's a kind of stained. You can still use your eye makeup remover and take it off as well. I've used it to take Sharpie off of a wall and gum out of children's hair. It's a multi-tool.
And it's safe, so it's not like any crazy. So, well, we look really cute, like removing our eye makeup.
We really should have taken a before picture.
I definitely feel like that would have been fun. Okay. All right. So
all right, kick us off, Robin.
So we're going to get started. So here's the hardest part about what you're going to do is you're going to open this packet. If you can't see, you need glasses. You might need glasses for this. So when you're holding the packet towards you, on the left side, it says age minimizing 3D 4-in-1 cleanser. That's what we're going to start with is this one. And you have a little tear at the top. You might need a little scissors. It's all right. Cut it, cut it, cut it. It's all fine. But just know I'm going to show you how much to use before you actually start. So I'm going to use the regular bottle so you can see our full size. By the way, this is like a 9-month use up rate for our bottle. So yes, we are the Costco of skincare where you buy it for a lower price and it lasts forever, right? Okay, so do you guys see this? That's as much as you need, like a pea size. Do not use more. You don't need to use less, just right around a pea size. And then we're just going to gently exfoliate all of our face. So this is a 4-in-1 cleanser. So it's doing 4 things at one time. It's like a woman. It's a multitasker. So it will cleanse your skin. It will exfoliate with gentle beads. And then it will also give you a toner, which helps to balance your pH. And then it adds a brightener. And as you see my friend Nicole already starting with her fancy Skin Vigorate brush, yes, this is a must-have. When you're cleansing your face, one of the reasons is because it literally moves like 20,000 per second. Like it's a sonic brush, sonic vibrations on your skin. And it actually mimics the effect of a bee's wings, how they move so fast. It's how bees can fly. I just learned that. And I think that's so cool. That's why it works.
I definitely didn't know that.
Right? And she's like the bee queen. Look at that. So the best part about this is it tells you how long to do it. It actually has a timer and it will stop you. When you're done, it will say, I'm done. It's like an electric toothbrush, right? So it's super nice. I love it. And it also comes with an additional head, which is probably my favorite part, is the massaging head. So it has the same sonic vibration, but it's using it to actually lift and tighten your entire jowl and neck area. So for those of us that need a little, I'm just saying, like, look at this.
I know, but like that's the word, jowl.
I know, but hey.
I brought my beautiful towel tonight.
Oh, cute. I didn't bring my beautiful one. Dang, I should have. I feel left out. All right. Okay. So mine's a little bit more gross, but it's fine. No judgment. So this is not just for those of you that use makeup too. A lot of people are like, well, I don't wear makeup. This is for everyone that goes out into the environment. And to be fair, even if you're at home, the most dirty air is actually coming through your air conditioning. I'm just telling you. If you talk to an AC person, they'll tell you your inside air is worse than outside air. So change your filters, people. You're gonna learn a lot today.
You're so mean. Tell us all this truth.
I know. I always tell people I'm either gonna make you laugh or cry or both, because I'm gonna teach you something you never heard before and it makes you sad. So here we are. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into our like extras, the supplements, the fun things. So I told you that there's 2 fun products. So we've got our charcoal mask that I'm going to talk about, and then Nicole is going to do our microdermabrasion set. So if you have the charcoal mask, follow along with me. And you know what? This is perfect because I forgot my applicator brush. So I'm going to do this with my fingers. Usually I use an applicator brush because I get less dirty and I use less product, but I'll show you guys how to do this. So if you take this out of you guys, I want you to take a deep breath and smell this. We literally brought you to the spa with this thing. It smells amazing. Where do you want to put the charcoal mask? Well, glad you asked. You want to put it on areas where you have maybe oil, maybe large blackheads, maybe even some possible whiteheads coming up. You can use it as a spot treatment. It is good for all skin types, and it is safe. Like for everyone, teenagers, even the hubbies. This is my husband's favorite mask on the planet, and he gets mad every time I do it without it. Babe, it's job. Ask you, calm down. It's fine.
Guys like to look like Braveheart, you know? It's kind of fun.
I know, right? I know, and wherever you want to put it. So if you have oily skin, you tell your skin, you know where your spots are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to, let me tell you about it. Nicole's got to tell you about Microderm. So why I love this. It literally pulls out 200 times its weight in impurity. So just picture one of those big red magnets that just like sucks everything out. It's literally what it's doing. It's activated charcoal, which if you've ever watched a medical show and feel like you're a doctor, I get it, right? Or if you've been in the medical arena and they're like, pump them with charcoal. So it's activated charcoal that they're actually putting in there because it absorbs the toxins. So the toxins in your stomach, well, this is going to absorb the toxins in your skin. Yeah, you heard me. So this is good for any place that gets toxic or stinky. So a good little teenage armpit, maybe the bottom of your feet, just saying, pulls out the toxins, get all of that out, okay? So we're going to let this sit, and Nicole's going to talk about the microdermabrasion for those of you that got your microdermabrasion set.
So this is what it looks like in real life. So we're going to start with the refine. And again, we're not going to use very much, y'all. This is a little bit goes a long way. You're going to want to make sure that your skin is damp for this. It can spread around. So like mine lives in my shower because you use it twice a week. So we say like Wednesdays and weekends, which is oddly perfect, you know. But that is something you'll remember, which is why we say that. Because otherwise I'd be like, when, what day? I don't know. So this just little tiny bit, again, the size of like a large pea or a raisin, maybe, depending on your choice of produce. And I'm going to just lightly scrub. I'm not adding any additional pressure. I'm not going to touch my eye area. What I'm doing is this is a very grainy supplement. So it is aluminum oxide, which is actually exfoliating the top 2 layers of your skin. So if you think about, I always think about silver, like you have to polish the silver before Thanksgiving, your family comes over or whatever. Think about it sits there all year long. Nobody touches it, but it gets tarnished and weird, right? Just sitting there, hanging out. So you got to buff it up. Our skin is the same way. As we get older, fun fact, maybe not so fun fact, our skin stops exfoliating on its own, so we got to help it out. So this product literally helps with brightness, tone, lift, fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, age spots, all the things. That is incredible. And I like to share, like if I were to go to a spa and get this treatment, one treatment would be $100. Mine lives in my bathroom for a whole year for half the price. So just saying.
For a whole year. Yes.
Yeah. So, and now I'm going to go ahead and rinse off. Again, usually this would be in the shower. So you would have a lot, or at the sink. So you'd have a lot of water to remove all the grains. So if you are not at a sink environment, you might be a little grainy, and it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. Mine usually, the
Once
grains
she
usually get
gets
stuck in.
once she gets all her grains off, those of us in the charcoal mask, we're gonna let it sit for a little while. Like we need a good 10 minutes. I let mine sit for 20, but we're not gonna make you guys stay with us that long. So what we're gonna do is my favorite thing to do while you're getting pampered is to talk a little bit about things you probably don't know. So you're gonna hear us talk about things about your skin. You're gonna hear us talk about things like about the environment, the dirt, the debris, things like that. But also, I love to tell you things you may not know about Mary Kay, the company. So if this is your first experience with Mary Kay, I want to start by sharing some really fun things. And then Nicole is going to go over a couple too. So Nicole, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You go ahead and start, girl.
Okay. So I'm going to share the screen really quick. So the first thing I'm going to show you is our green program. So if you see this screen, if it's pretty large for you, there's a lot of things about our Pink Doing Green program that I love. So a couple of things is we've planted over 1 million trees worldwide. That's so cool, right? Like who knew you could buy skincare and plant trees at the same time? We have one of the most robust recycling programs in the world for what we do in cosmetics and skincare. We have won so many awards for environmentally products that are packaged specifically in plastic, that a lot of the plastic is what ends up in landfills, where ours is reusable and is reusable or recyclable, which is amazing. We have biodegradable packing peanuts. Funny story. My son thinks packing peanuts are edible because ours are potato and cornstarch. He learned the hard way. Not all of them are edible. No, I didn't let him eat the plastic, but I was like, don't put that in your mouth because Mary Kay's are. So fun fact, Mary Kay has biodegradable packaging. Two things that really impress me. Number one is that our manufacturing facilities all have achieved a 0 landfill status. If you understand what that means, you better drop a comment and be like, that's incredible. To have a 0 landfill status as a manufacturing company is almost impossible, especially in our industry. Our industry is very well known for filling landfills, to be fair. So we are at the top of our industry when it comes to doing green in the cosmetic world. And all of our global manufacturing and headquarters are run on 100% renewable energy. Y'all, 100% renewable energy is not easy to do. And Mary Kay does not just talk about it. It is not cheap. That is one of the most expensive things you can do. And so I will tell you, to have a product that does all of these things, a high-end product that is also green, and at the price point we have it, is unheard of, y'all. So if you're in the green world and you understand what's happening here, drop a comment and share with us like that you're impressed, because I for sure was impressed. So the next thing I want to share with you guys, and I think, let me get my share screen on here. All right. Nicole, let's see. Bam. I think.
Okay, there we are. Okay, so you may or may not know this. The Mary Kay Foundation is something we started several years ago. And when you purchase Mary Kay products, some of our profits go directly into this foundation. Of course, some of us donate. There's always fundraisers and stuff for it, but you may not know what it does. And it does two things. And one of those two things is trying to help end domestic violence. So every year we award $3 million across the United States to shelters to help women and children escape domestic violence and get on their feet. And they do it based on need. So if a county or a city needs more, then they get more. It's not just like 111. So it's really cool that they do that. The city where I went to college, they receive it every year. And I think that's just so neat that I know that. So $3 million is awarded to domestic violence shelters to help women and children get out of a scary situation. And so, I mean, talk about your makeup brand doing good things.
I love it. And just for those of you that are in our town too, our domestic violence shelter gets a grant for $20,000 every year because of the Mary Kay Foundation. Like, wow. Like, seriously, some of the coolest stuff. And then we're going to share the last thing with there's a lot of things our Mary Kay Foundation does, but one more thing we want to share.
Okay, so this is the other piece of the Mary Kay Foundation. And so we award 1.2 million in grants every year to select doctors and scientists that are trying to find cures to cancer that ail women We know that cancer is everywhere. Most of us have been affected by it one way or the other, whether it's ourselves or someone we love. And so know that we are trying to find a cure. So again, a company that's choosing to put money back into our society, right? And trying to help find cures to stop the hurt is just incredible. And we got to see our research and development facility in Louisville, Texas. And it's just amazing that doctors around the world are being funded by you purchasing your skincare and cosmetics with us to find a cure for cancer. Like, talk about full circle awesomeness.
Seriously, every time I hear all the things about our company, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, we are the best. I'm just so proud.
Okay, so before she takes off her mask, I am a dry skin gal, and so mine is fixing to fall off my face. So we've got all of our grit off. Our pores are like, yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, we're so fresh, so clean. We're open, we're loud, we're proud. But if we leave them open, everything's crawling right back in. And so the second part of your microdermabrasion is minimizer. Okay, life size. This thing is game changer. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 or 2 squirts, depending if the squirt was good enough. But again, like a raisin. And we're going to put that directly on our skin. No water. We always want to go onward and upward, right? Don't need to help gravity. But this is actually going to help minimize your pores right this second, but over time. So you can actually use this pore minimizer every day. Is safe enough to use every day between your cleanser and your moisturizer. So if you have larger pores you're looking to minimize the size of, this is for you. But like, I have dry skin. I have really small pores. I don't need to use it every day. Just use it right after the microdermabrasion. And if you are using this right now, drop a comment and tell me how soft your skin is. If you say anything other than baby butt smooth, we got to have a conversation.
Yeah, I love it. I love the microdermabrasion. And if you didn't get the microdermabrasion, you want to ask your consultant for a sample at least, or girl, just do.
It's instant gratification.
Absolutely.
When I need like a boost, I'm like, just do a microderm.
I want to show some vulnerability of my skin because I take really good care of my skin. However, if you see some of these white dots, some of these are moles, to be honest, but some of them are actually under the skin, pimples that are coming forward. But when I do the charcoal mask, it's going to bring them forward and it's going to literally pull out the toxins. So in some of you might even notice there's little black dots. That's all the oil and dirt and junk. So now that it's done its job, we're going to go ahead and take it off. What I recommend is get your towel as wet as possible. And I'm just going to press it on my face and gently wipe it away. And then we're going to start moving on to our regularly scheduled program,
whatever. We can, move it on to wherever. So when you're like, you can really go all out on this spa situation. Like, sometimes she microwaves that towel or uses like really hot water so you can kind of steam it a little bit. But when you let it sit, it'll dampen. And then you don't have to put so much like effort. You don't want to tear your skin and rub your skin. She uses terry cloth. What do you?
I use microfiber because you want to be super gentle on your skin. If I usually don't use cloth on my skin very often. That's why I use a skin Vigorate brush. But if I do, I only use microfiber cloth.
And like, I use baby washcloths. They're the softest things on the planet. So like, just so you know, it's a fun fact. We don't ever want to tear and pull our skin. It gets enough damage done to us during the day. So do you want to talk about the way your skin feels right now that you've just removed that charcoal? So beautiful.
So here's what you guys want to do. If you have this on, you're going to go like this, and it feels like a peppermint patty, y'all. It's like rosemary, mint extract, a cooling sensation. I just feel like my skin just went to the spa, and I'm like obsessed. I love this feeling, y'all. Charcoal mask is
smell really good. I always feel like I just finished skiing. Like, it's like I'm in the middle of Texas. It's not a thing. We're going to get back to our long strip. So just so you know, because daytime would traditionally be next, but it is the evening. So just a little fun fact about the day cream. This is your moisturizer and SPF 30. So this is to protect you from your day-to-day running errands, underneath your foundation, things like that. But if you're headed to the water, the beach, to anything with lots of sun, you're going to want more sunscreen. Good enough for every day. And it does have the natural extracts of the nopal, which is cactus. Oh, you can't see my cactus. There it is. I'm not wearing my cactus necklace. So I always say we want to protect you just like the cactus does. It's like rough and tough on the outside, ooey gooey on the inside. But we, because it's evening time, we're ready for bed, are going to use our night cream. So again, about the same size, just a little tiny bit. I love the way this smells. And there's no fragrance added, just so y'all know. This entire collection is fragrance free, so it's great for those with sensitive skin. Anything you smell is a natural botanical, and I think that's just so yummy. So the reason why we use night cream is because you can't just go to sleep, can't just dream big girl dreams. Got to fix your face. Our work is never done. So while we're sleeping, our skin is rebuilding, our collagen is rebuilding, everything. This will help with that process. And doctors and scientists have learned that if you go to sleep with your makeup on, it ages you 7 days. That's terrifying. So I wonder how young I would look if I washed my face in my 20s. But a little pro tip about this, I use this on my elbows because they seem to be especially gnarly sometimes, and on my knees because I do lady push-ups. And so my knees get a little weird, but this prevents me from having like that rug burn situation. So just pro tip, it'll help with that too. And last but not least, before I kick it back to my girl, is the eye cream. This stuff, you guys, talk about a product that delivers. Very tiny bit. I think a half a pea. I don't know. What's a mustard seed?
Mustard. Do you have the faith of a mustard seed over here?
In your eye cream. We're going to lightly dab. We're going to lightly dab underneath. And then we're also going to take it lid to brow and all the way outside. The skin around your eyes is especially thin and gentle. It does not even have pores, you guys. So this is going to help with things like puffiness, dark circles, fine lines, wrinkles. And what happens when we don't wear eye makeup that one day? Everybody got something to say about it, right? Are you okay?
Do you look tired?
Did you die? You're about to. Ask me questions. So we got to protect our eyes. And this, you can use it in the morning and the evening, and it will really prevent. And it helped me reverse some damage, but it's definitely going to do a lot of work in the prevention department. So
and just pro tip real quick, do not, if you're oily, I recommend to not put the eye cream on your brow during the day, because us oily girls, it can kind of get like a little too much for us. So during the day, I only put it under my eye for the oily girl. Nicole is not oily, but I am. So just a little oily girl pro tip.
Good to know. All right. Back to you, Robin.
Okay, so first of all, I want you guys to realize that this packet, as you can tell, if you've used the right amount, if being the key word, you literally can use this probably 2 or 3 more times. So use this sample packet, take it all, use it all. Your skin will thank you. Trust me, it's great. But I want to show you a little before and after of one of my best friends, and she's actually my offspring in Mary Kay. She is use the Mary Kay 3D set, which you guys all got with the microdermabrasion twice a week, just like Nicole shared. And these are her results, y'all. I cannot believe like the difference in her skin. And you guys, she's not old. In this picture, she's 28 years old. So I hear people say, well, I'm not in my 30s yet. I don't need to do skincare. I am telling you, the sooner you can start, the better. You can reverse the damage. Like, y'all,
that just trips me out looking at that, just because I know what she looks like today, and her skin is so beautiful and so taken care of. But she's in the sun all the time. She's got a family. She rides horses. There's like 85 different breeds of things on her property. She's so beautiful, but she just needed to protect her skin.
Exactly. And so just to think about how, and it's consistency, right? She used this, and one day she was like, wow, I should take a picture of my skin now. And when she saw her before and after, she was shocked. She's like, I cannot believe how bad my skin was before. That's how you know something's good, when you're shocked by your own before and after, right? So I just had to share that because I think sometimes real people, like seeing the difference in real people, really makes the difference. So what I want you guys to do now is I want you to grab your little sheet. Y'all see this? Okay. Don't forget, I'm going to make us closer really quick. Don't forget to do your tic-tac-toe. See, other side. Tic-tac-toe. So make sure right now, before you forget, you filled out most of these things, okay? Fill out most of the squares because you're going to win a prize. was the wrong one. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen one more time, put Nicole and I to the side, and I'm going to walk you through some fun stuff. So here's what I want you to know first and foremost is that what we are doing today is completely free. We love to pamper people. Some of you may be here because we were honoring teachers or nurses, or maybe we just wanted to send you a complimentary pampering because you're awesome. Or maybe somebody nominated you today to actually get a pampering and you're like, wait, a free pampering in my home? How in the world? So we just want to honor you and say, number one, I hope you feel pampered today. We're so grateful that you are here hanging out with us today. And we want to show you, if you choose, how to shop, right? I always tell people, don't ever sell to me, but I love to buy. Like, I'm a fan of buying product. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yes, please. I am in it to win it. So how that works is I want you to grab your little sheet. It's right there on the screen. And I want you to follow along with me because it's going to kind of walk you through all these goodies. So the one on the right says the Miracle Bundle. This is literally what happened in your strip that you got today. That's exactly what the Miracle Bundle is. It comes with our 4-in-1 cleanser, day and night cream, and eye cream. And the use up rate on this is kind of insane, y'all. It breaks down to being like $1 a day based on a use up rate. Like, when is the last time you spent $1 on something? Like, even the dollar store, the gum at the dollar store, it's cheaper, but you get like 3 sticks of gum. Like, it's not actually worth, I mean, it should be worth more. I don't know. I just feel like $1 is crazy. So $1 a day. And if you decide that you are like, I definitely want to get started with one of the bundles today, you can get this roll-up bag for half off. So I'm going to remove this real quick so you can see me. I'm going to put me, let's see. Okay, so y'all see this roll-up bag? Okay, it fits everything. Like, literally everything that I've tried today. It's empty because I literally have everything right in front of me. But it literally fills it up. These are Velcro. You can also, pro tip, put them in the dishwasher and it will clean them out. If my shampoo explodes, guess what? I can clean it out. Carry it, put it on their sink. If you share a bathroom with someone who's kind of messy, you know, keep it there. You can hang it. Did you see the little hanger?
Or give them one.
Or give the messy people a roll-up bag. By the way, these are $35 empty, and you can get it half off with any of our sets today that we're sharing. So back to your set. Okay, the middle set is our Ultimate Miracle Bundle. This one, you get the travel roll-up bag half off, plus you get to pick one of our Spa Bar items at the bottom at half off. And I'm going to talk about a couple of Spa Bar items in a second. And the last one is the Cadillac Bundle, which really is for everything. This is for the woman who's like, you know what? I really want to start taking care of myself. I want to actually put myself as a priority. This is where I want to be. And you get the roll-up bag half off plus 2 spa items at 50% off. Y'all, so what I want you to do right now with your little sheet, I want you to actually take your sheet and I want you to circle your favorite bundle. Circle which one you're like, yes, I want that. And so while you do that, I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite Spa Bar items. First of all, you can get your Skin Vigorate brush at 50% off, y'all. OMG, 50% off. Like, who's not, you saw us use these. Like, look how dirty. You need this, right? Get this 50% off. I'm the girl that's like, okay, what can I get for like the highest number at 50% off, right? If I'm getting half off, let's pick the highest one. So for me, that's the Skin Vigorate brush. Also, the Microderm, if you decide, you can get that 50% off. Or if you're like, I'm going to get the Miracle Bundle with the Microderm, you could get the charcoal mask at 50% off. Or you can get one of my favorite products on the planet, our Hydrogel Eye Patches, y'all. Hydrogel Eye Patches are like eye petals that make everything depuff. They're sparkly and glittery. It's everything Pampering was made of, y'all. So
it's like a latte for your eyes. Like, hello, wake up.
And you're like, I need an espresso. Well, let me do it for my under eye. Okay, so that is our Hydrogel Eye Patches. You can get those for 50% off. So anything at the bottom of this. So I want you to circle what you would love to get 50% off, okay? Circle what you would love to do. And last but not least, I am going to show you. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to walk you through this. So I want you guys to write down number 1, 2, and 3. You're going to answer 3 questions for me. And then what you're going to do is once we finish this, here's what your job is. Do you like free stuff? Nicole, yes. Do you like free stuff? Yes.
Free I think is for me. Free
is for me too. So if you like free stuff, we're going to have you, once you fill this out, you're going to send a picture of this to your consultant. You're going to snap a picture to your consultant, and she is going to follow up with you, and you're going to get a free gift from her. We love
Both
to honor
sides,
you
right?
with what?
Take a picture of both sides, right? Because if they're
Yes,
circling on
please.
the other side. Okay.
Yes, both sides.
Making sure.
So first, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to answer a couple questions. So question number 1 is, do you want the person that invited you tonight to be your Mary Kay consultant? Do you want us to be your Mary Kay consultant or the person that invited you tonight? The answer is yes or no, right? That's pretty simple. Why would you say yes? I was like, of course you're going to say yes. 1, because you get tons of free fun stuff for us. We do birthday giveaways. We love to give away birthday stuff. We give fun free tips. We do giveaways on our private Facebook pages. We just pamper our customers like no other. Plus, when you're our customer and a customer of Mary Kay, you get 100% guarantee on all of your products. So if there's something that wasn't right for your skin, when I first started, someone gave me a normal to dry cleanser. Guess what? I am not normal to dry. So it didn't work for me. I got to replace it 100% free on me and my consultant, 100%. And I got the new cleanser that worked for my skin. Y'all, okay. Yes, yes, and yes. So write down yes if you're like, yeah, I want to.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Do they get like catalogs with free samples in it 5 times
Well,
a year?
yes, they do. Hello. There are so many fun things being our customers. And the only reason you would say no is if you already have a Mary Kay consultant. So if you already have a Mary Kay consultant, just write, no thanks. And we want to send you right back to your Mary Kay consultant because we do not want to steal you from anyone. We want to love on our Mary Kay sisters. We want to help support their businesses. So go back to her and tell her what you would love. Okay? So easy. Number 1, yes or no. Number 2 is also easy. There's 2 answers. Free or me. If you're a girl that heard me say free and was like, yeah, free products in it for me, hello. So how do you get free product? Well, here's how it works. We do a nomination system where we love to honor women. So who do you know that you can nominate? When you nominate up to 5 women and they jump on a live just like this and get their pampering packet, you're going to get a free gift. Yeah, free, lots of free goodies. And here's the other thing. Your friends are going to be so honored that you nominated them. Like I have teachers and nurses, first responders that have been nominated and been so grateful. So who can you nominate? Think about people today. So when you're like, yeah, put free and say who you want to nominate, put 5, 10 names down, because when the more people you nominate, the more gifts we get to give away. And again, 100% free to you. That's awesome, right? Free product for you, free product for them. Everybody's getting free. Hello, right? Or if you're like, I would just like a consultation with my consultant, just one-on-one, then put me. Those are your options, free or me for number 2. And your last question, number 3, my favorite question, we shared a tiny bit about why we love Mary Kay. We are sitting in our living rooms or our offices, depending on who you are. My office happens to also be in my living room, just keeping it real. And we are running at-home businesses. I am a mom of 3. I have teenagers and I have a 3-year-old. I got a lot of things that's going on. And you know what? And Nicole is a single, independent woman owning her own house by herself. She don't need nobody. We have very different lives. But guess what? We have one thing in common, and that's that we love to serve, we love to help, and we love to grow. And in Mary Kay, that's exactly what we get to do. We are so grateful for this career. And neither of us in our corporate jobs ever thought we'd be selling makeup and skincare for a living, I will tell you. But I am so grateful that we both said yes, because so many great things have come out of that. So here's what I want to ask you. If you heard something today that you're like, this sounds like the kind of tribe of people I'm looking for. What I heard today, what I saw today is what I'm looking for. I want you to put yes. I'm interested in learning more about what you guys do. Like, I want to have some questions about what this looks like for me. And if you're like, I don't really know that this is something that sounds like a thing for me. And you're like, but you know what? I'm a helper and I want to help and I want to learn. And I'm an educated woman. I don't say no to something I don't know anything about. Then put maybe. Say maybe. I'm a helper. And if you're like, you know what, girl, I had so much fun tonight. This was awesome, but I'm not interested. Just put no thanks. So for number 3, you put yes, maybe, or no thanks. Really simple. Easy peasy. And then what I want you to remember, take a snapshot of both sides. Send it your consultant and tell her, how do I get my free gift card? Did you hear me? Gift card. Yeah.
What?
I want free gift cards. Woo, woo. Okay. How do you use this gift card? Well, you can use this $25 gift card off any one of these 3 sets today only. The next 24 hours, $25 off one of these sets. Is that incredible?
Stop it.
I know.
This is
So
insane.
text your consultant right now and ask her, how can I use my $25 gift card? All right, you guys. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We are excited to hear more from you and give you some feedback. Nicole, you want to close us out real quick?
Sure. I just thank you so much for tuning in and hopping on and washing your face with us, y'all. Like, and just to kind of piggyback on what she was talking about, neither one of us anticipated this being like our life's work. But out of it, one of the many things that came out of my starter kit is my best pal, who happens to live in Tucson. And I get to see her like 4 or 5 times a year. But we get to work together all the time because of the virtual world. So it's really cool. And you literally I would have never met her if it wasn't for Mary Kay. And I'm so grateful for you. And I'm grateful for everyone who tuned in tonight, who just said, yes, I would love to be loved on. And I'm going to wash my face with some weird, fun gals on the internet. It's going to be great. So thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you take your pictures, send them to your consultants ASAP. And we cannot wait to shower you with freebies. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.